The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics has announced that inflation has cooled to its lowest point since the pandemic. Our Katie Barlow is here to tell you what this means for you. Katie?
Good afternoon, Shamari. Today, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said that the Consumer Price Index has cooled to 2.9%. CPI measures inflation. It tracks the cost of a whole host of goods and services like gas, food, medical care, and housing. It's the first time the inflation measure has dipped below 3% since early 2021, when the economy was still grappling with the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. The downward trend means the Federal Reserve is more likely to cut rates next month, which will have a direct effect on your ability to buy a new car, a home, or pay for school.
So when they drop rates, that's why student loans, car loans, those rates go like immediately down. So you can already see, and it's already being priced in, like, you see the car commercials and you were back to like, I saw a 2.9, APR, right? Whereas everything before it was like, they weren't even advertising it because it was like 7 or 8%, right? So you're already seeing this happening because they know what the Federal Reserve Fed's going to do.
Inflation and the pinch you feel at the grocery store filling up your gas tank is taking top billing as voters assess who they plan to vote for in the upcoming presidential election. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump both trying to convince voters of their vision to reduce costs for the working middle class. Meantime, the Federal Reserve is going to have to make a call in September on whether to drop rates. Lowering rates may make it cheaper to borrow money for car loans or student loans, which could paint the Biden-Harris administration in a positive light mere weeks before voters go to the polls in November. The Fed Chair Jerome Powell pushed back on the suggestion that there are political considerations playing a role in their decision on rates. And at the end of the day, cooling inflation makes it more likely that the Fed will lower those rates, which would make it cheaper to take out a car loan or a student loan, or if you own a small business, to borrow money to make it grow. But we'll hear more from Chang-Yi in 5 and 6, but he is cautioning that it will take time to see a difference in mortgage rates and for those to go down. Shamari?
All right. Thank you, Katie.